Oh, see, look, available. Yeah, see, I purchased it. That's 5. Is this 2? We're going to download all of them. I low-key want to go back and see if I can right some of my wrongs. Like, should I? I'm debating. Because I feel like we could have done so much better. You know? Ooh, like, I really want to go back and right some wrongs. Like, prologue, boom, that was fine. Night Stroll. I think Wines and Cannons and Gorgon, those are the biggest 2 that I want to fix. Hey, bestie. Alright, bestie, you make the decision for me. Should I go back and right my wrongs? Or should I keep my stuff? I've been here for a while, just can't really talk. Oh, got you. What is the yes or no? Should I right my wrongs or should I just leave it? Maybe I should just leave it. I don't know. I don't think it really, sometimes I don't know if it really matters. Like, at the end of the day, like, these games want you to feel like you have a choice. Yeah, I should. Yes. Okay. Bestie said so. Now we're going to start here. Just the last 2, basically. Actually, I should have started off. No, this is perfect for me.
Dead to rights.
Because even I messed up the mom's letter.
Liam, you have failed me.
Yes.
I don't know what you were doing, but Elizabeth
I don't care.
much too
George
soon.
Washington
Any earlier,
found out.
and
I
I
don't
would
care.
have been caught. I didn't get time to search through everything.
You don't need
But
to.
I did manage to find what I was looking
Exactly.
for.
So
The young lady really is John.
there you go.
Adams' daughter.
That's it. You
Signed,
found out what you wanted to find.
George Washington.
Well done, Louis. The
I
President
should have
of the
went
United
back
States
that I
asked for
don't
your
have this
assistance and
ugly
you
what's the
screwed
name
up.
on my face.
Mother finds out, I get the feeling I'll never hear the end of it. Not for a few years, anyway.
Now, what was I going to do last night?
Search the room.
Ah, yes. Search the room. According to what I saw in my vision, this room was Mother's before I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she left something behind that will help me find her.
Maybe. She did. Alright, so we're going to look around again.
Dear Monsieur de Richie.
Yeah, we have the key.
Dear Monsieur de
Give
Richie.
me the key. He didn't unpack his luggage. A
Writing
quill.
material.
Yes, I forgot. There's a little thing here. I can expect it.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on
You're-
this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Because Mother was out here cooking. I don't think
The
she's...
incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is
Alright.
Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Yeah, I don't care.
Inferno by Dante.
Yes.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving.
Oh, this bookcase is
Yeah,
well
we're
stocked.
speed running through since we already know.
Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
I got one of those. Yeah. So now
A
we know
Voyage
how
Around the
to
World. The travel log of the explorer Louis Antoine
open
de
this.
Bougainville.
We're just going to burn the
One of
flame.
Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much.
Coincidence?
I don't know what's
I
going
think
on here,
not.
but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue,
Yeah,
wouldn't
his
you,
face
Mother?
looks so nasty. I should have went back then. But I'm not, like,
Found it.
past George
Faint
Washington,
sign
before
of the
George
order.
Washington, whatever. I don't even know what I'm
Barely
trying to say.
visible.
Basically, this is where I
Mother,
wanted to start.
you
Because I want
undoubtedly
to
must have
get the
hidden a
French
clue in this book.
Revolutionary
Let's see if I can find
in my
anything else in
midst.
this room.
And I want to see if I can convince Emily, too.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
So, but I'm still gonna hang out with homegirl.
Marking
Oh,
is on
should
the
I?
floor.
She didn't really give me much
Just a bit
information, to be
worn out.
honest.
I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
She really didn't give me much information. We just know she's crazy. I don't think that's valuable information.
Nothing here.
I think
Wouldn't
I'm gonna
mind a
hang
night
out
Saint Jerome and the Angel.
with Emily, to be honest.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Use key. So yeah. Oh yes.
There's a
Okay.
note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
It's golden.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
A saint hearing voices. Interesting. Oh yes. Leave.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Yeah. A lemon tree. We have lemons.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room.
Well, how you
I
doing,
found a rare
Bestie? How was
edition
your
of her
day?
favorite book. She must have left something behind.
She must have used the writing materials.
The quill has been used, but not with regular ink.
Mm-hmm.
What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used the lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
I already know how. I think I sometimes like I know I can play this game a lot better than what I was playing it, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna redo some of these because that kind of pissed me off. All right, we're just gonna take this candle.
Ah, secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret
I
correspondence.
should have.
Light the flame and the ink appears.
See, he told us. I wasn't paying attention. I was asleep. So that's another thing. I wanted to redo this because I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? I was like sleeping. If you rewatch it, like I was like falling asleep. And I was just not cognitive. But anyway, we're going to use this candle. We're not even going to waste our time on lemons and...
Aha! It's working. The heat reveals the message.
And it's the whole
Let's
message
see what my mother wrote.
this time.
Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in
That
Greek
was it?
mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness.
What is my mother trying to tell me? You've gone to so much trouble. You must not have only found something important, but
You must have also felt like you were in great danger.
It is. Like, it's
Now I better hurry and
very
find that damn Medusa.
intense, low-key. Like, oh,
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
another
Typical.
red salon.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holmes requests your presence, sir.
So,
well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my
me
Medusa.
being socially anxious.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Yes, I love games like this. Like, I wish I might replay what's that hoe called? Detroit Become Human. I might replay that again, but I loved all my choices, so I don't even know if I want to replay the game. Plus, it was like low-key depressing.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Yeah, but we couldn't do that. Yeah, see, we couldn't do that. But yeah, like I love games that are like hyper realistic like this. My old boss, who I used to be cool with, but now not anymore. She recommended me this game because we both love mysteries. We love to solve stuff and everything. And she only liked to play games that were like realistic, kind of. Ooh,
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
George.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Better get out here, boy. Anyway. So, yeah. The other one she recommended me was the Sherlock Holmes.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Series. Oh, I can go in here? That's new.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
We got to see her room now. I didn't even realize I could go in her room. He said, oh, I'm gonna like look through, but I didn't peep. Dang, she tore this hoe up. Oh, I would like to take some jelly. Anything else in here? Weirdo. Oh, a letter.
June 11th, 1791.
Dang, this
My
old.
dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains the secondary effects
Your
of your
loving
treatment
sister Abigail.
still trouble you,
Sorry, I jumped
but
ahead.
that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
Wow. She got a sister, Abigail. I didn't know John Adams had all these kids. See,
June 11th.
Alright, get out of here. Hamilton Lin Miranda should have wrote that in his play.
August 24th,
Oh, what's this?
1792.
Ooh.
Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more.
Of course, because
I am
he's John
certain
Adams.
he filters our exchanges.
He's trash.
Thankfully, one of the chambermaids
Hamilton
is
told
able
us
to help
this.
me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to
Not
hold
the
you
prayers.
tight. We have so much time to make up.
Yes.
I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S.
Not the P.S.
That horrible woman came again yesterday.
I didn't know they had that back
She
then.
spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but
Oh.
I'm sure they were talking about you.
John Adams knows how to speak French? Who knew? Wait, is that something on the ground? Whoa, 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 whoa! We finding all this stuff.
30 November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart.
Dang.
Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side.
Would you?
I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail.
Abigail over here going
P.S.
through it.
I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
And why he say stuff so weird? Talisman. Talisman. Talisman.
30 November,
Is it the same one?
1791.
Oh yeah, that we already did that. What is this little thing in the back? Oh, it's a key. Oh, she tore this hoe up. That's why you can't give hoes nice things, because they don't know how to treat stuff. See, me in the palace, different story. Different story. You know what I'm saying?
A novel of the initiation of a young
See,
woman into
I was
polite
effing
society.
around the first time. Ooh. Why did that thing come up? I discovered her immunity. That was a little dramatic. What's over here?
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to
Not
inform
John
you of
Adams.
some unfortunate
Sorry.
news.
I skipped ahead.
We won't be able to meet as planned
Ooh.
on the first Sunday of May.
Oh!
I've been told that you're no better, and unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely
She had
snowed
brothers
under
too?
by the work required to govern this
What
new
do you
country.
know?
Please excuse us.
Hamilton's
As
governing.
soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S.
I didn't know they had PS back then.
Don't hold it against your mother. She
Not-
still isn't ready.
Ooh.
Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Whoop whoop. Wow. You know what's crazy? I didn't think they did PS. I thought it was just like something else. But you know, maybe the game did. Ooh, a box. A box. A box
A
on the
chest with a
ground.
half circle pattern.
Ah, I can't even unlock it. Move away. Move away. Well, that sucks. You think there's a key in here somewhere? This hoe was drinking. Oh, wait.
A devil's thorn. To be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
What's this?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
White crystals? Consume the crystals? I can't even examine the crystal. Should I eat it? I'm scared. Science!
Well, let's see what it tastes like.
It's probably just a crystal. And I hope it's not
I
the
really need to stop
crystal.
tasting everything I find now.
You know what I'm saying? Crystal. Oh. Golden elixir. Dang, I got two listening with me. Don't I got? Wait. Which is which? I forgot what golden elixir. Oh, I don't have gold. I thought I had the. Oh, I get it downstairs. That's right. I find a few of them, so I'm okay. Alright, I can't open the box. I think I've explored enough in her room. Crazy behind girl. I don't think she got anything else up in this hoe. Hey, if George's gonna be late to dinner, breakfast, I'm gonna be late too. Snooping around in y'all rooms. I didn't know I could do this the first time. So I'm actually kind of glad I redid this. Alright, leave. Is there another room? Those are the stairs I have to take. Whose room is this?
Monsieur Johann van Volner.
I can't go in there. Okay, I can't go in there either. Yeah, I really like I like games that have like a little ooh, golden elixir. Period.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Alright. Oh, whose room is this? Oh, I can't go up in there. Whose room is it?
Monsieur Jacques Perru?
Jacques Perru.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Can I go up in here? Oh, I can't unlock it. So I got to leave. Oh yeah, homeboy was. Oh wait, is this the box that I care about? I have to make sure I gather up all my clues.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
I can't go in her room either. Ho! Anyway. Alright, we'll take the other staircase. So we can
Might
only.
be better to take a different stairway.
Yeah. The servants was sweeping, I know. And we don't want to be rude. Alright, let's go to breakfast. Whoop whoop. Dancing little dinosaurs. I want to do so much more with this. Oh, ma'am.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet?
Don't touch me.
I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior.
Right. Even though I got
You oughta
popped
tell
in the
Sir
eye
Holmes.
for it.
Look, the only thing that I care about is
I wish
that
I
I've
could
lost
skip
something
past
precious.
this stupid
I'm not
little
worried about Jacques Perru.
thing.
You're her
Like-
son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yeah, ho.
Yes.
Say
why?
my last name again.
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking
I
frankly,
did the same
why
thing
would you
before.
care?
I know your mother very well.
Swift. What do you mean?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed.
Girl, I don't
No.
like Dawn for
I
this
remember
conversation.
her stare, cold as ice.
Mm-hmm.
Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain.
That sounds like
I remember her knees,
crazy.
too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
girl. Why are you telling
Hold
me
on a
this?
minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Like, chill out. I'm not in this.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation.
Oh.
I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted
I
on
don't.
Wait. There must be some
Because
kind
my
of mistake.
mother loved me.
me. My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
Okay.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Ah, crap. I
There must
forgot
be
about
some
this.
reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
You the one that brought it up.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
There we go.
I know your little game. You're no different
She
from
brought
the
up
rest
what
of
my
them.
mama did,
You
and now
couldn't
she
give
like,
a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
yes, that's true.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't
I
they?
don't. Ah, yes, her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
So I guessed
Yes.
this the first time. I
I'm
had
sure
no
she
idea.
loves you with all her heart.
I felt like, was it
She's the
Life
only
is
one who
Strange?
cares
I said
about
this
me.
before.
I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for
I
her.
literally mentioned, I was like, this is
Since
just
you
like Life is
insist,
Strange. I had no idea.
I'll tell
like,
you how I met your mother.
Ooh, the
for
sister was
trusting
like
me.
important.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger.
Uh-huh.
Soon people could barely recognize her.
Uh-huh.
She became a completely different person. So
Shannon.
my father spent an enormous amount of money paying
I
for
wish
the
I could
best
skip past
doctors,
this.
but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
Called a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
I got rid of my crap.
My mother.
My
Her
mother.
reputation already extended
My
beyond our
mama.
borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me.
They was crazy
Not
back in the
only
day
did
with
it encourage her
medicine.
to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise
They
my father
said
to
because she not
separate
freaking out
me
no more.
from the rest
It's
of my
in the
family.
baby.
That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that
Oh
very
Lord, I
day.
cannot. There's multiple reasons why I cannot live back then.
trips to America.
I had
know.
my first fit when I
But
was
like
3.
just medical
That's
history,
when your mother began her
life situation.
experiments.
It's just too much for me.
to rid me of
To
the
just
evil inside.
to be able, like, you only have like
I understand how you feel, but
a
I know my
10%
mother.
chance of living if you
I'm
got the
sure
common
she
cold.
had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to
couldn't.
believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing.
Like this cough I got
My
right
whole
now,
life was ruined
I
for
would've
nothing.
died.
So what brings you
and
here?
that's just
then?
one.
My
one
father
of the
used to know
reasons.
Sir Holm.
Couldn't
He
do
offered
it.
to introduce me to the world's leading
Couldn't do it.
authority in the occult.
Couldn't be for me.
Lord Mortimer.
He
Lord
was my last
Voldemort.
hope,
Anyway,
until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I
Ooh.
don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
Elizabeth Adams.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis.
Do you wanna deal
my
with
days
Hamilton,
are numbered.
like your dad?
I know it.
What do you want to be here doing with my mother? Ah, my neck. Oh, they must have all been in their room. That's why I couldn't go in there. Yeah, girl, you wasting my time on these steps. That man doesn't offer me any information that I actually care about. But there is stuff around here that I remember. Look at this place. I remember saying before, like, if I had money, I would definitely like buy a castle in like France or somewhere, because they do have them. They have like chateaus like all around.
Golden
And they're
elixir.
actually
Consume without excess.
they're actually not that expensive, to be honest. I mean like, you gotta think about it, like, what's expensive, you know? For me, I feel like if it's like $1 million, that's not that expensive. I don't know, like, I can, like, if I had the money, I would get it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta rationalize like the expenses. Is that a lot? Is it not a lot? Because I found, oh yeah, we're not approaching this. We're not approaching this man. Ignore him. I ain't got the time for you. Oh, these dang butterflies. Step off my block. You lucky I couldn't handle you last night. Anyway.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short.
It was.
Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to
Monsieur
introduce
de
our
Richet.
new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my friend,
Okay.
Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning.
This is his
but he
house
should
and
be
his
with
guests,
us
and he
later.
has yet to be
So,
seen.
let us begin.
Suspicious.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Right.
I'm not sure
My
if
friend.
I understand.
Peru looks totally out of place here.
Yeah, he is.
I was only joking.
He's
He's
stupid.
counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate?
Look at
The
his
man
nails.
is completely
Dirty.
lost.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table.
Okay.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make
Johann.
landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh,
I
see?
understand.
Wasn't paying
I
attention.
shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Okay, girl, you're not cute.
Show us your teeth.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation.
See, I
from
wasn't
the
really
rule,
paying attention to the
but I
conversation
count on
before.
your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Like what?
Well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas.
Oh, yay.
The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Okay. Chill out, girl. Ah.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Her
Is everything
vulnerability
all
in
right?
Psychology.
Yes, thank you.
I knew that
I had
for
a
sure.
moment of absence, but here I am again.
I wanted to get to know him myself.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little
So
better?
I didn't change most of my
You are
answers.
Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary pedigree.
Yeah, the rich.
Are you descended from a noble
The
line?
rich. Oh.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette.
Period.
Monsieur von Wunder.
I did the same answer. Look at this man. I think he heard that. That's why he
Have
went
you
chit
any
chat.
information on this Napoleon?
George.
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears
I can't
to
mess
know
around with George. He pissing me
No
off.
one knows me, and yet here I am.
him. Quite so.
Discovered immunity.
Monsieur de Richet?
All right, let's
It
do
would
it.
seem we have common interests.
We have
Could
to
we
get
speak
him
in
on our
private, please?
side somehow, some way. I effed up the first time because I was not thinking clearly. I was sleep deprived. But this time, I'm awake. First of all, it's scary, but also cute. I just want to
Lord
say that
Mortimer
again.
and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded
To
a
your mother.
financial agreement.
Stay composed,
Yes.
Louis.
I'm listening.
I did this right
An
the first
agreement
time.
for cannons.
Just this part.
Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on
Yeah.
behalf of your mother.
I sure am.
You must know that I
guess.
am deeply sorry about her disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if
Look
I want
how
to be able
weird
to
you're
organize
talking.
things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
Mm-hmm.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still,
Right.
this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among
Let's
my
go.
allies.
Well, of course.
Yes.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000
Yeah, that's not
louis
enough.
d'or for 200 cannon.
Don't lowball us.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons.
There we go.
Don't try to pull a fast one on me.
Yeah, 'cause I'm young.
We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about.
I did that right the
And
first
I
time.
am.
Everything after this last
I have
time
one last
went downhill.
question I would like to pose to you.
Yes.
We don't know each other yet.
We
you
sure
and I.
don't.
And I need to make sure that we both share the same
See,
vision for the future.
I
of
completely
France.
forgot about the French
Given the hard
Revolutionary-
times
French
that have
Revolution,
befallen our beautiful
low-key.
country, what do you think it would take to restore its?
And I don't know nothing. So I was like struggling. But I tried all of these. Oh. Interesting.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster.
Because I can't pick anything
We
else.
must
The other
overthrow the
ones-
new system in place.
Period.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you.
Shake my hand.
Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you.
Shake my
I
hand.
hope to work with you in the
Shake
very
it.
near
Shake
future.
it. Shake
I
it.
would like to thank you for
Shake
your
it.
support
Shake it.
by offering you
Oh, a
this
book.
humble little gift.
Does it teach me how to speak
Reflections on the
Latin?
revolution in France.
No.
Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I too
Shake my hand.
am delighted to have met you.
Success. That's all I wanted. Because last time it said failure.
Friends, I would like to say a few
That was a
words.
shot to my heart.
I would like to thank Lord Mortimer
Ew, he didn't fix
and
his
you,
makeup.
Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival
I
of
just
our
realized. Did this
For the
happen
rest,
last time?
I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to
I don't remember
propose.
this.
But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them.
One day I want to
The
learn how
last
to make
time I
cakes.
came to this
That was so random.
Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign
Oh, wait, no, he did
for the
talk.
presidency of the United
We did talk
States.
about this. Never mind.
And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
Period. Okay,
Trust you
George.
shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Ew. Why are their eyes all red? Like, they ain't getting no sleep. Ah!
Right, we shall
Ah!
meet again tomorrow.
Opportunity
All the guests
failed.
will be present. and
I did
Lord
it!
Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
They always try and play me in this game. I literally did it. Stop playing with me. Okay. I did a lot of successful things. I could have... Oh, I could have searched Napoleon's room. How? It was locked. Oh, I couldn't unlock it. That's right. Anyway. I felt as though there was a lot of crap going on. I need more Politics. Can I do something? Oh, manipulation. We getting up there, y'all. And then we just did this part technically, but I want to have Emily trust me.
Alright,
So-
let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
We already know. What's this? Novel Interests of a Lady. Which one should I read? The Art of Knowing People. Ooh, I get a point in science? I get how I can just read one, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. I don't really need to talk to him because I low-key already know.
Devil's Thorn. I'll
Devil's
keep
Thorn.
it. The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
I know I have a key, but I don't know what it can open. No, move away. And I'm trying to think, was there anything important? Oh, crap. Was there anything important before? Key with an earth occult on it. I don't need to talk to him because I don't think he offered anything. Like,
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have
I was
any
like,
room
crap,
left?
wait, I can't remember.
my son, the sin
I
of
just did this
gluttony
part
is
too.
the most difficult of all in my eyes.
But I
Nevertheless,
really want to,
what a charming moment we
redo
have
this
had
one.
together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't
love that
spoken to
for
each
you.
other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
Yeah, he does.
Benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You'll
Powerful
see,
man.
it's the perfect place to make new friends.
I'm just trying to
Indeed,
figure out all this
I
food
noticed
and
that
no one
you
really
and Mr.
ate.
Bonaparte had already begun.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my
Like,
son. But
they
tell
should have
me,
been
have you had
indulging.
any news of your mother since your arrival?
me. No.
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Your M&M's.
Do not worry.
I'm
It is
sorry,
typical
that
of
was bad.
him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
To tell you the truth, not really.
Nah, we're keeping it
You are
culture
right.
over here.
Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
A Medusa!
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek
The
mythology.
Medusa.
Would you have seen one in any shape or
The
form?
Medusa.
Not
Like,
at all,
who
my
are you to
son.
pronounce it like that?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to
You're trash. Thank you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later,
Yeah, eat that
Your
food.
Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Last time he directed me to the right location when I talked about when you think of all eyes on you, as if he did not already go to see the Medusa.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
I don't think there's anything else in here that I remember. Ew, butterflies. I'm sorry, like butterflies are not cute. I cannot stand them. I really can't. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure that episode of SpongeBob really scarred me for life. Like, I do not like butterflies. I'm scared of them things. They are like a worse threat level than bees. For me.
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus.
Yeah.
It can't be here.
I'm sorry I had to say it. Sorry I had to say it. Oh yeah. This little salon.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia. Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
Read.
Amber.
Amber.
Amber crystals. There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
I wonder if I can open it up. Ooh, yes, use key. See? What is this?
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Oh. He said, alright, I retrieved everything. I guess that lets me know. I don't think I could take that. Yeah, the royal jelly. I don't know why. I just like to re-up it. Alright, I think I got everything now. Alright, let's go back. Let's go to that library. You know, everybody knows it's pronounced library. But you know, people won't be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? People just gonna be mad. People just gonna be mad. Alright, let's see. Let's head back. I love the semi. Oh, but what's her name? I can't open this, right? I don't have a key. I wonder if I have time to open these boxes again. You know?
Atrus, the Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Oh, royal jelly.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for
Honey,
better.
honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Yo, I'm gonna get in the studio one day and like.
Pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Oh yeah, right. I'm not missing anything crazy. Whoa, Belle will lose her mind in this place. Anyway, let's go. I don't think I could collect all these type of books because when you're reading them, like you just have them just to have them. Like you're not even like reading them at this point. You couldn't have read them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, you literally. I mean, then again, back in the day, they had no internet. They had no.
Where all eyes size you up.
You know, they ain't had nothing to do. So like, I guess they could have sat and read books
I
all
forget
day
what
long.
Mother spoke of.
Why
she
I
also
love reading
spoke of
books. I'm gonna
Medusa.
need a manga
Should
or
I go
two.
and try to find the creature now?
Look, I'll read One Piece. Alright, we're getting close. We're not sitting. But there is some stuff around here. I know the Medusa's in what's the name, but
Golden elixir.
golden elixir.
I'll keep it for later.
I know, that's right. His voice. It gets so smooth at times. It's like the voice actor. Okay. Okay, we found Medusa. It's weird because he already turned it.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her.
We already
The
figured
Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield.
it out. I didn't eat dinner, but
I'll stake
technically
my
like,
life
I'm
on it.
still full
All
from
the statues form
burrito I
a
had
single
from
scene
lunch.
together. The poor devils are about to face the beast.
Oh, is this Attack on Titan?
Let's give them a helping
Anyway. Alright, let's do it. Will this help me? Anyway.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa.
Yes, it would.
Perfect for the coup de grace.
Ooh. I love French. Rotate the statue towards Medusa. I thought I hit that the first time, but I guess I messed up. Rotate statue. We're gonna towards the lantern. Oops. Towards the shield. Look at their little wheeze. Wait. Ah, and last but not least, we have to rotate Medusa towards. Oh wait, hang on. A little eager. Okay, I can't open it anyway. And we're gonna rotate her. Oh, you know what? Really fast. Stand back. I know that. I don't know if this helps. So he finds the book. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I still need to do this or not, but
a reinterpretation of legendary creatures.
Yeah.
Just what I need.
We already figured it
The
out.
text is in French on the left-hand page
Obviously,
and
we just
in
did
Latin
this
on the
part.
right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Just read it in
Hang
French.
on. This version is significantly different from the
I
regular
feel like I
one.
can just get a little
It
extra
recounts
points
how
for
men
doing
have
stuff
always
like
belittled women in society.
They sure have.
Harpies, mermaids, chimera.
You know what's crazy is I honestly think those were just different ways men called women hoes back in the
section on
day.
Medusa.
Oh,
While some of the heroes divert
Trash.
attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his
crazy.
weapon at the Medusa.
anyway, leave. They always find a way. Alright. Back to Miss Medusa. Wait. What's going on? Huh? Did I?
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined
I
up
thought
in
I
a
did it right.
specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder?
No.
Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for?
I thought I did it
Step
right.
back and take a second, Louis. Be logical.
I thought I did it right.
Open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody
Medusa
said
stares
a
at-
statue has to have only one use.
Right.
I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa.
Yes.
This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly,
That's right.
he
The
must have a
shield,
screw loose.
the sword, and the shield
Crazy
face
idea,
each other.
but worth a shot.
Okay, rotate it. I did it wrong. Alright, there we go. Now everything should be... Hello? Everything's correct now. I'm confused now. I thought Everything correct now? Whoa, that's crazy. What's going on? Why did I forget? He's definitely supposed to look at her. Bingo bongo. She's supposed to look at him. And then, this is supposed to... Okay, face the sword. Nope, okay. Well, then face the shield. Oh, stop playing with me. Wait.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order.
Yes.
What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not?
Didn't I
But in
face
that
him towards the
case,
sword?
What's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use.
I'm not crazy. How did I forget this fast?
Was to distract the Medusa.
Yeah.
This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern
Right.
to distract the beast. In other words,
I'll
I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose.
Turning
Crazy
the
idea,
shield to face the
but
sword.
worth a shot.
Yeah, we're already here. It says turn the freaking thing. And Medusa's supposed to face... She's supposed to face the...
The clue I found said, "Beware hero
The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness. That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield.
Oh, she's
Thank you, Mother.
supposed to face the shield. Okay. F y'all. I thought she was supposed to face the dude with the sword. I don't... F it. I forgot. Sorry. I had a little blonde moment, okay? It happens. Because I was like, oh yeah, duh, he faced the sword. She faced the sword last time. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why that was in my head. So I was like, wait, hang on. It don't make no sense. Ah.
Rah!
Yeah, you ain't
For
scared me
Pete's
this
sake,
time,
Emily. You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Alright, let's figure
Well,
out
keep
this
your nose
crap.
out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Now, should I be answer? Oh, answer. Should I be answer her frankly? Like last time, I just answered the question with a question. But low-key, I want to get her on my side. And at this point, I don't even think I give a flying fadoodle about this hoe.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother.
There
She
we go.
explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so
That's it.
I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
You're looking for somebody. Your silence speaks
We
volumes.
already know the truth.
I must have got it right. And you will go to great lengths to find them. So, this person means a lot to you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time.
Yeah.
Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if
she
you
has
find
some
anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not PlayStation.
At your service.
Hey there, how can I help?
Go away, please. No one requested your help.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't
No,
you?
I did not.
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
This is
Certainly
just
of
like...
historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe.
Oh.
Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
Well, yeah.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some
how'd they paint it
farmyard
gold?
fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Lily, you're broke. She don't want you.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more
I don't
likely
know
to
why I'm
find this kind
touching
of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Well, you're snooping around, so I don't know.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
I don't think I care about that.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes.
The sword.
Written by Mortimer. A fragment of amber.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. It's incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
You know what? Maybe this is the thing about vampires.
How come
Remember
all
that
these
earlier?
documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
He's
Do you think all of
immortal.
these properties really belong to him?
Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah. A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
Yes.
I don't know. She
a
was
vampire.
obsessed with Mortimer, and
Brah, brah.
I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once
she
again,
can't take
I
'em.
don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her.
They didn't have cameras
And
back
what's your
then.
take?
Why? Oh, why do you think,
How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born.
Yeah.
I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or
What are you
she wanted to
looking
protect
for?
her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Maybe. Wait, there's a box before I...
I found an amazing
Oh
ring.
yeah, the ring.
There's an inscription engraved on it.
I wonder if I pretend to propose
Emily,
to her.
when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Oh, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean? I was just about to get down on one knee.
Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that coin. I don't know what this money's for.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
Crazy.
I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword.
I guessed
I've
it.
always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet. You're still clinging to your boyhood dreams.
Alright, chill out, girl.
When you finished playing, maybe you
I
can help me
just had
search the
the
place.
most craziest craving for collard greens, mac and cheese, and fried chicken. I don't know why. But that just...
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
Girl, why didn't you just turn around and look at it?
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up
I
like
like
a book
you.
to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling
Exactly.
Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
Trust
Why the hell
me.
should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Because I trust
Mortimer's
you.
letter,
Ooh.
my mother's message in the book, the Golden Order. What more do you need as proof of my goodwill?
I freely admit that my wary side
Oh,
does get the
snap.
better of me sometimes.
Wary? Yeah, like a wild animal.
Don't exaggerate.
But that's what I like about you.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone.
Everybody
you
need
have your
help.
strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending
Guys, I
otherwise.
gotta hang up my Christmas tree.
And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
I do. I know this one.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence.
sensitive young
Stop adopting a
lady.
defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And
That's
I'm
right.
simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yeah, because she already has a partner, which I already guessed.
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner.
It was just, I couldn't
I know
guess
my
who.
weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So,
It's a
your
woman.
partner is your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows.
Yeah, well,
When it comes to getting results,
had to replay
you are
it.
very good. I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly.
yes.
I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
You have a twin?
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma.
What the heck?
Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
Clever.
Wow.
But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other.
Wow.
We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same.
Wow.
We've learned to act as one.
That's crazy.
When we accept a mission, we both turn up.
Not a mission.
This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
Oh.
And there was a problem?
She never came
She was
back.
supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing
And you
just
know
a
what?
few days apart.
That was another
That's
thing
strange.
in the beginning.
Maybe their disappearances
when
are
I
linked.
first played this
It's
game,
clearly a possibility,
the
but up
first
to now I
part,
haven't found a trace of
I
either
asked
of
and
them.
said, "Hey, is there anybody else missing?"
None of this is very
And
reassuring.
I think they said
By
somebody.
the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
All right, chill out, girl.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Chill out.
It's time to leave.
Okay. How do we like go through the fireplace? That was great. I love having that. I'm gonna play the beginning of the first chapter 2. I think they should be all uploaded.
So,
Oh,
what do you
yes.
think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
I'm not gonna lie. Homegirl offered me nothing. She just said, "Oh, she saw my mother on the cliff."
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Yeah.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Last time I went with her, and all that hoe did was tell me she's crazy. I'm gonna go with
Excuse me,
Emily.
Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
No, they haven't come back. And not to mention, she was speaking in riddles. She was pissing me off. All she told me was her mom's here. She tatted up. Forbidden fruit.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
Now, hang on.
She probably wanted to chat more about my mother.
Really? So Miss Adams is somehow linked to...
Hang on, I don't know about
In a
this
way,
one.
I guess she
naked?
is. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
Hang on.
Young girl seems...
Chill out.
Emily, have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out
Sweetie,
who.
where the rest
Oh.
of your dress go?
So that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other.
Ooh.
I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I guess the book?
Are you talking about the Book of All Mysteries? Al-Azif?
That's right, Louis. A valuable bit of plunder, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
When we
outfit
finally
book.
found it, we took it.
And where is the
Chill,
book
girl.
right now?
Chill.
Amazingly, it's right here. Mother took it with her when she came.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
If only I knew myself. My mother always takes a sly pleasure in telling me as little as possible.
Oh, poor little Louis. Your mother hides things from you. That's not very nice.
No,
She's trying to get
it's not
information
nice
out
at
of
all.
me.
And you? What were you supposed to do once the book was found?
Right.
Give it to our sponsor, of course. Sir Gregory has more than one card up his sleeve.
So you mean home is playing both sides?
Right. Enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Ah! Sorry. I mean, maybe they're just chatting. It was this or get drugged. So, I feel like we made a better decision. Are you okay, sir?
I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
See,
You're
one's
right.
consensual,
Well,
the other one was like
have a good
not.
night.
Good night.
So
See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
I'm glad we chose Emily. But why does he feel like trash? Just because she's married? Sorry. He's an old man. He's fine. Oh, snap. We woke up in the morning. Oh, snap. Chill out. Wow, we made it to morning. Unlike before. Or maybe this is the next chapter. It moved on because the game. Hello? Why are they acting like that? Lord Voldemort.
Mortimer? Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
Wow, see? I'm glad we picked this because look, we meet him. Unlike getting drugged, they're probably not meeting him. Elizabeth and my mother. Yeah, no. And we had no fails because I did everything right this time. Alright, y'all. We're going to do the next beginning. We need more manipulation points, to be honest. I'm going to say agility. And science. Battle hardened. Okay, skip. Look, now we can say, where's my mother? Oh. We're gonna play that. Where's my mother? And then I'll end the stream after this one.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
Oh.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
I do apologize for being late. I was obliged to clear up some urgent business.
Oh, he sat down with all of them. Okay. I need some political points. This gives me linguistics, science, and what's the name? And I feel as though, oh, I have, nice. I can do 2. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lord Voldemort's office, January 22nd, 1793. Like how?
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet.
I know some of these
Do you
places are
mind if
dusty
I
though.
call
No matter
you
how much
Louis?
they try to clean.
Please do.
They're
Thank
still
you.
dusty.
I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you.
Yeah.
When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. However, there may be some new developments, but I don't know if they are linked to your mother. We have found Elizabeth Adams' body in her room.
Oh, she's
I'm
dead.
afraid she was brutally murdered, stabbed several times.
Wow. She died.
Who could have done it?
That is precisely what I would like you to help us determine, Louis. Duchess
I already-
Hillsborough informed us
Okay,
that she accompanied you
low-key.
at the beginning of the evening. You apparently bumped into Miss Adams, who wanted to speak to you.
Yes.
We are told you turned her away, and she went away on her own.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Do you know what she wanted to see you about, by any chance?
My mother.
She seemed upset about something. I thought she was under the influence of alcohol.
She was.
But we didn't really speak.
Well, not really.
Pity. The
They all
poor
in the
child
background?
was probably trying to find help.
I thought it could wait until tomorrow.
Apparently not.
I'm sorry.
Louis,
I don't care.
shan't hide the fact that this
Elizabeth
tragedy
was
puts
low-key
me
get
in
on
a
my
very
nerves.
delicate situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our next
Low key, I
conference.
know the
But
information.
the case
but,
cannot remain
you know.
unaddressed.
I understand. What do you intend to do?
I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Okay.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted
She
you.
did. She
Listen,
did.
Louis. Find out who could have committed this murder.
I feel like I already
refuse to
know.
believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I
Obviously, it
want to
wasn't
know who is
what's her name.
responsible for this,
She was with me.
and I trust you. You have my backing.
Home dude was very
Must stop at
aggressive with
nothing.
her, but I don't think he would have killed
Can
her.
I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start by going to the scene of the crime.
I think no
Elizabeth
matter
was
what,
attacked
Elizabeth
in her
was
room.
going to die. But oh wait,
Can you tell me anything else about what
I
happened?
think no matter what, she was going to
Now,
die.
Louis, I wouldn't
But it
want
was
to
like, oh, the
influence
choice:
you.
spend a lovely night
Get
or
over there
prevent
and
her
form your own
death.
opinion.
But I was never going to prevent her death
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
because.
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and His Eminence Piaggi.
Okay, so they're out of the
I
loop.
think you can remove them from the list of suspects.
And homegirl, because she was with
Monsieur
me.
Bonaparte and President Washington left the party
And I
after
don't
midnight. I
think
believe.
Washington would do that.
They were
Oh, he
tired and
could.
went up to bed.
I think it's Washington, to be honest.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me know your findings. I'll be waiting.
Let's
and
really.
Louis,
Oh,
you've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been notified and they agree.
honestly, really fast, let's break this down real quick, okay? Homegirl was with me, Miss Emily, okay? You know what I'm saying? Getting it popping. Couldn't be. Obviously, him, Lord Voldemort, George, and the Eminence was all together. So they're already off the list as well. Now we're moving on to the other three. The revolutionary guy, the pure, whatever, Jock, whatever his name is, and then other dude, and George Washington. So there's 4 guys that are actually suspects. Hey, Your Eminence.
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How could
And she
such a
talked
thing
about
have
how
happened?
she saw
That's
my mother
exactly what I'm trying to
on the
find out.
cliffside.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier,
Yeah.
Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss Adams' room. But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. It's probably nothing.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to
Exactly.
fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room like that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who
And a
looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
I couldn't say, Louis.
How?
But if I were you, my son, I would talk to Monsieur Peru.
Yeah, Perry.
You remember how violently he set upon Miss Adams.
Oh, don't worry. He's on the list of suspects.
Yeah, he is. But I don't think he caused the death. You know what I'm saying? That's too obvious. Ooh, this room is just so nice. Ooh. Coin. Oh. What?
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight
Whoa,
when you're still like the
Can I fall
imperfect
down there?
grub,
That's scary.
the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
Which four-letter word could open this?
What? What four-letter word? S-A-R-N? N-A... Wait, what? Oh wait, hang on. Oh my god, I gotta spell now. Wait, what four-letter word could open this? O-P-E-N. Right? It used to be N, right? I don't know. It's four-letter word. Okay, what's the first letters we have here? C, E, and then Z. So let's try C. Or no?
Which four-letter word could open this?
Why does his thing change? His voice. I'm gonna keep C. C-R-A... C-E... I don't know. I don't effing know. I wonder if there's like a note or something. It sounds like the beach is outside. That's him? Real fast before I go.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
You didn't even find nothing.
I'm listening, Louis.
We didn't even find nothing. Oh.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have
Ah,
any more
that's embarrassing. Sorry. I don't know why I had secondhand embarrassment from that. The Vatican.
The nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
It's weird how he doesn't have Wrath of Medusa. Like, he has all these great works. Oh. Oh no. But not the Wrath of Medusa. Kinda makes me mad. Oh, it's golden elixir. I don't know. Let's just try out any word.
Which four-letter word could
Why does it
open this?
do this? Alright. I don't know. I'm not good at spelling, y'all. I'm gonna get my handy dandy notebook and try to like come up with some words, you know what I'm saying? So like in the first thing, there's a set of letters, right? We have A, C, Z, and E. And that's for the first letters, right? I think it's C. Second, we have R, B, E, A. Now, it has to be a A-E-I-O-U, right? Because CB don't make a word. Well, CR makes a word. So we already did case, and that didn't work. CR. That means this has to be A-E-I-O-U, right? Oh crap! I didn't even look at the third. Third is like S-U-E-I. So we're on that. And then the fourth, we have N-E-L-S. Honestly, okay, no. We did that. Not that. Okay. Let's try C. Okay, let's try C. C R E N C R. No, okay, now I think I have to do C A E N C A I N. What's A? A E. I don't even think that's so even. A-E-S-N? That's not even a real word. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta get real words. What about... Because A, there's only so many letters words that start with A, right? Not words, but like 4-letter words that start with A. A-R-E... What's A-R? A-R-E-N? Arene? I feel like the word is like a regular word. Okay. Like Z A I N. I don't even think that's a word. C R E L? I don't know. I'm not good at this. Let's try, what about E? There's only so many. E-A. U-N? It's not equal. That's not even a word. Equal, there's no Q. Alright. We're gonna keep the C. We're gonna change the second letter to R. We're gonna keep that, okay. Okay.
Which 4-letter word could open this?
I feel like Zeus. Z. Wait. E. U. S. Zeus. I'm smart. I just thought about it like, wait a minute. Alright, let's head out and then let's investigate a little bit more. I'm like, what it could it be? And I forgot that giant behind Zeus up in his house. He loves Zeus. Of course, because he thinks of himself probably as an all-powerful god. All-seeing. You know? Here's the first room on the roster. I don't feel guilty, Loki, because I feel as though, Lord Voldemort? Oh, no, that's not him.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
Right.
No, nothing special.
Guilty always go back to the crime. Don't they all know she's dead?
Lord Mortimer must have informed you of the necessity for everyone to remain in their rooms until further notice.
Certainly, but I'm a guest, not a prisoner.
Okay.
I was looking for a servant, since we don't all, unfortunately, have one at our disposal.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Uh-huh. A little weird how you return to the scene of the crime. You feel guilty? She didn't give you what you wanted? George. Hey, Georgie.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can
Mr.
guess why I'm
President.
here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
Well, he already
I know,
figured she
Mr.
was
President.
dead.
I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
It was you. What is this? Oh, it costs.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
Right.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave.
You didn't want to speak to
I
her
wanted
anyway.
to, but I didn't
No, you
know
didn't.
where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered.
She knew.
Are you all right, Mr. President? Are you feeling all right?
Oh, don't worry. It's this rotten toothache.
Yeah, the wooden
What do you
teeth from
expect?
the slaves.
I'm no spring chicken now.
Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
I don't know. Is it?
Sir Gregory
Sorry.
suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
He's a vampire.
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Peru. But that case was closed, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah, I
if
took
in
the hit.
doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened. And I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry. Countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks.
That's right. He on the list. He number 1 on the list. Okay.
I shan't keep you any longer,
I
Mr. President.
shan't.
Feel free, Louis.
I shall not.
If there's anything I can do, just ask.
How come we
Thank
don't
you,
say
Mr.
shan't no
President.
more? We should bring back some old-timey words. I shan't keep you longer.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Interesting. Crap, I can't decipher the freaking letter.
It looks like a
Oh,
note
crap, wait.
between Emily and
I
Washington
thought there's two
about
things here.
trade deals.
Is it not?
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage.
Interesting.
I understand your reluctance of playing with fire.
It needs to not right now,
I
currently.
know your new country
Chill
is
out.
very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together.
That's a lot
I
of
look
going.
forward to seeing you soon. Your friend,
Oops.
William.
Sorry. Who's William? Who is that? Wait, is that a door open? Oh, this is noise up in here. Oh, I can't take it. Royal jelly. Don't know if I'm using it right, but you know. Anything over here?
Portrait of George Washington.
In his room. I'm crying. Is that like wow. Oh, a box. Darn it. I hate how I can't unlock this crap. I need to step up that power. What is it? Golden elixir? Darn. Alright. We've seen and heard what we could about George. Remind me to put political power in his home. Oh, this is her room. She was found dead in a year, but yet, where was the struggle? Where was it? Like, where did she die? Oh, right there. Okay. Oh, God, she's still in here. Jesus. They ain't move her body. Clean the carpet up a little. You know what I'm saying? Roll her up in it.
Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's
Yeah.
at least a size 15. Where's a
Yep.
size like that here? Peru?
Or something
Washington,
else.
maybe.
See? Know what I'm saying? The knife that she had.
The handprint on the handle is really small.
Yeah,
I can't
hers.
imagine a man with a hand that size. It must be from a woman's hand.
There's only one other woman here, and she literally... Twin sister?
Knocked over a bottle of wine.
Intoxicated.
What clunk is that? Hey, it's a Bordeaux. That's a Chateau de Briand.
What?
It's a great wine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
Yeah. We know what happened to it.
Poor girl bled
Oh,
to
yeah,
death.
we already did that one. How am I intoxicated? That's kind of like cheesy.
Whoever left that footprint
Tuh.
has boats for feet.
Like,
at
that's
least a
kind of
size
really
15.
cheesy that I smell
Where's a
it
size
and
like
now
that
I'm
here?
intoxicated.
Peru?
Like
Washington,
what?
maybe.
Oh, yes. Now I was stepping on her. So we talked to the blade. Did we do this already?
Poor girl
Oh,
bled
crap,
to
we
death.
did it. I thought that was a different one.
Whoever
Yes,
left that
yes, yes,
footprint
yes,
has
yes.
boats for feet.
Let me click on
It's
that
at
again.
least a size 15.
Yeah, okay.
Where's a size like that here?
Washington, Peru.
Peru? Washington, maybe.
We get it, we get it. I thought it was a different one.
chest with a half circle pattern.
Oh yeah, elixir and ember.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible. The note suggests binding the feet and hands, then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned.
Oh.
That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit.
Oh.
I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
Yeah, she is. I'm gonna take it. We know a little bit more than obviously him. Oh! Was he always in here? That was weird. Did I just miss him?
Clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
Yeah.
That would clear Emily de facto because she was still with me at the time.
Yes.
A pentagram?
Yeah, not
what the hell's been going on here?
Well, we've been.
Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
No, this was here already. It was already in her room.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages.
Oh.
Not too easy to work out.
I wish I could take her notebook with me.
June 11th, 17th.
These are the letters that are still there. A gun.
A pistol? Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light.
Probably that Frenchman.
A tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France.
Exactly.
There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there. It's extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean.
Yep.
It isn't loaded.
It's that Frenchman guy.
And there's no traces of gunshot residue.
So he didn't use it, but he dropped
it hasn't been used recently. Right. I shall have to find its owner. Piece of fabric. High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
Oh man. For the nobility, clothes make the man. Darn. I can't. Okay. What is it? Wait, what is it? It's I wish I could like get more boost now, but they don't. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, okay. Do I have it? Like, I can't do nothing now. It's annoying.
Vials of laudanum. The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America.
Ah.
I wonder if Washington's involved.
Probably. Darn. Wait, did I take a bottle?
Vials of laudanum.
Oh, take a look at the vials.
Blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack.
Choked
Even
her.
if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to
So this
overpower
was just a
someone like
hateful
that.
man. Obviously, it's a man. Ew, imagine you had to stand next to his body, like, in this room. I would hate that. All her occult tattoos. Mm. Alright, let's see.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise.
Right.
There are also a number of old scars.
Like, how did she get murdered and nobody heard her yelling and screaming?
People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering.
Yeah.
By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control.
Alright.
Scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life.
Yep. She was trying to escape the pain. Yes, analyze her tattoos. Oh, I can't do anything? Linguistics, occult. Darn. I can't even, like...
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death.
Let's see here.
It looks as though the wounds were inflicted from a precise angle, as if the murderer was standing behind Elizabeth.
So they came up behind her. I think I did.
I see no sign of bruising on the
Can I,
skull.
like, close her eyes?
The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations.
Sad.
She bled from the nose. There are signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Trying to figure out everything I possibly can.
There are signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces
Oh,
of
crap.
bruising.
I did that one. What about this?
There are signs of bleeding,
Oh,
but
same thing.
I don't see any traces of bruising.
What? Why do you have, like, it was like 2 different ones? Yeah.
What a strange smell.
Death?
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs.
Again, her tattoos, I cannot examine.
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
Oh, her hands.
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol. No marks or bruising around the wrists. It doesn't look like she was tied up or held by force.
Alright. I think that's really it.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Oh, yeah. Did I do the right thing? I didn't.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, the Vulcan clock. Okay. I guess I...
Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
Oh, I thought you were going to offer a little bit more or something. I honestly know what's her name did not do it, but George. I already said George. George is literally right next to her room. Like, that's a little weird. Is this my room? Yeah, that's my room. Who's here? Oh, this is her room.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Wait, why can't I look at his room? He's just automatically, like, marked off?
Huh, that's me.
Oh, that's my room.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Let's go. I can? Weird. Ah,
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
let's chit chat with our boo. Our boo thing. Even though I know she didn't do it, like, I feel as though...
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver.
Wow.
Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. P.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Interesting. E obviously is her sister. Emma, or whatever her name was.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language in all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least une partie of it.
Oh, really? Hey, girl.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
Yeah. Duchess, you can inform King George of the Holy Father's backing. We shall assist you with financing the recruitment of regiments of immigrant royalties to fight against France. Your friend? Ah. Why did he read that out? I didn't want to read that.
2 coils circle the lock.
Ah, man.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister.
Right.
This letter dates from 15 years ago now.
How old is she?
Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Queen Charlotte. Now hold on. I watched Bridgerton. Queen Charlotte. I don't even know. That's crazy. Thought that wasn't real.
letter from William Pitt the
Oh, yeah, we
Younger,
looked at that.
addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
What she was with
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
No.
If such a senseless act can happen here, then none of us is truly safe anywhere. Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act, don't you think?
He is indeed very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
Oh my God, Louis. How awful.
Well?
The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must have been a crime of passion. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Yep.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her.
I wouldn't either.
I feel a bit guilty about it.
No,
but
don't.
I never actually spoke to her.
She wasn't.
She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
I won't keep you, Emily.
I feel
Thank
like
you for answering my questions.
that night of the
See
murder,
you, Louis.
we were together most of that night. Oh. Alright. I think we're done in here.
King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Right. Alright.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh no.
Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
And who is this?
Huh, that's me.
I can go back to my room. Yeah, I don't know who else to like investigate. No one there. Like whose room to go into?
President George Washington.
I already talked to George. Is this her room? Oh yeah. We already been here. Can I take the stairs? I can't leave. There's something I'm missing then.
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
There we go.
The alchemist is a young man. table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever obedient servant.
So, Volder had a relationship with Elizabeth. But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Wow.
Pound.
I think he did it. Him or Washington.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code.
Oh, crap.
Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
I don't know. I don't know. Use my knowledge. I don't know enough yet.
Amber.
Amber.
The alchemist is an old man.
I don't know much about this man to know. You know? But we about to chat him up. Hey, sir.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has
Monsieur?
appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Now I get it,
yes.
Mr.
It's horrible.
Monsieur.
Yes. How can I help?
Language is crazy.
Where were you last night?
In my room.
So,
I read a few ancient
no one can account for your
manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Tired after murdering.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
Oh, but the letter
I
says
found the
otherwise.
Werther dedication, signed by your hand, Monsieur. Would you like to change your version
Yeah,
now?
Monsieur.
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck.
Oh, babe.
My
you wanna push
relationship with Miss Adams was pure and has nothing to do with you.
Pure.
Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Yeah, exactly.
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
Exactly.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
All right. It was passion.
There we go.
That's why we couldn't stay together.
Oh.
It scared her.
Oh, shoot.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter
I
to
hate
you?
how
I would never have attacked
builds
her,
a
if that's
cost.
what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
It was her. Oh, I don't have enough for these.
Excuse me for asking, but
Oh, crap.
did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she...
Oh, crap. I didn't mean to ask that again.
Not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, Monsieur. Would you like to change
Oh,
your
my
version now?
goodness.
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck.
I mean,
My
do that again.
relationship with Miss Adams
Bruh,
was
like-
pure.
I wish. Oh, you know what? I can't even get that. Oh, Oh, see, I don't even
It has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response.
I know, that's right. Anyway,
I see
come
I have
on.
my answer now. We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
His boots stand up tall. His room is actually much smaller than the other rooms.
Golden elixir.
That was it.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page.
Oh, yeah.
Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant.
So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth. But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
The Sorrows
crap.
of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text
I mean,
signed
click
by
on that.
von
We're trying
Werner
to
on
get the
this first
freaking
page.
top. Again,
Dear Elizabeth, I know that this
this is like...
is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me. But I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant.
So, Volner had a relationship with
I kind of
Elizabeth.
hate that, like, you can't
But
skip past
that's hardly
stuff.
surprising given his fondness
Especially
for the
since you
occult.
accidentally click on something. It's like, okay, great.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Zinc. Zinc. 4-letter word. Let's try it.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Let's try it. Z. I. N. What did I get? Ooh. Mysterious note. Thoughts on men in society. To be discovered. To be discovered. To be discovered. Wait, what? Oh, servants. So I was like going through, like trying to figure out. Alright, there's nothing else. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else. I can't really ask him about nothing. I can't ask him how long he's been in that relationship. Because I ran out of... Can I take this? Interesting. I can go up. But I can't go down. Oh, yes. I have to report back to him about what I found. True. Alright, anyway. I hate noise.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
Will you remind me of the facts we already know about?
Elizabeth Adams was killed last night. But Piaggi was with Holm and I until late at night. As for Bonaparte and Washington, They left us after midnight, both tired.
I believe I've identified the murderer.
Really, Louis? All right then. Please think carefully before you give me your answer. This is a very, very serious accusation.
I do believe it's one of the male guests. The only female guest is Homegirl, and she was with me. That's number one. Number two, the giant footprints leading from, it had to be a man. Like, there's no way she would have put on the boots and just... Now. I don't know.
I'm going to need a bit more time to review my findings
man,
about
this
the
is
crime.
actually kind of
I
crazy.
do understand. All the more so as it's crucial not to make any mistakes when it comes to naming the culprit.
I don't know. This is kind of hard. Alright, let's... I don't know, like... We know the Peru guy is violent. He gets physical. And there's some rooms I can't even go in. Like, whose room is this? Don't even know. I can't go downstairs, right?
So Jacques Peru?
I didn't see it. I didn't even see his door. Let's find out all the evidence. Yeah, what up, little hoe?
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
Yes, I'm trying to figure it
And
out.
have you got anything to tell me?
That's it.
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
Dude, don't make me name you as a culprit. I'll search the room. I mean,
A pattern with 4 circles.
Oh, I can't even unlock it. I'll search the room first. I don't know if we shall meet again. At this point in time, I am a prisoner, snared by my own decisions. Snared. You must be protected. My future is lost without you. You can still be saved no matter how much bitterness you hold against me. You must know that I made a pact with the devil, who I thought I could master. I thought I knew the monsters, but what I did for France is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The jaws are closing upon me. I'll be now and forever. Interesting.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
Interesting. Now we can open up that thing because we got a key. Oh, the golden elixir. Books.
Records of the police.
Oh.
Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Literally, like what? Oh, where's that box?
A pattern with 4 circles.
What we got?
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking.
Oh.
Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
All right. I've retrieved everything. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Interesting. Alright.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
That's all.
You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you?
Right.
You're making it worse for yourself.
Look at his boots. Look at his big feet.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation. All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
Okay, bye, ho. Dude, your footprints, and you don't want to, like... clear a name? Crap.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
I know. I feel like the paintings also tell, like, the person. Like, look, he's staring at this one.
Nice decor for a Revolutionary Tribunal judge's room.
Yeah. Alright, we still have one more person to investigate.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
And he's the last, and then we can sort of make a decision. I think it's him, to be honest.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
Mama! Anything else in here?
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing.
2 pistols.
On the other hand,
missing.
his cleaning equipment is in mint condition.
It's his.
That's
I
typical
knew it.
of the soldier in him.
That pistol was clean.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
So what does that tell us, folks? I think Loki... I don't know why he would kill her. I wonder if he would have the wrath of Medusa in his room. No. Oh, I guess I couldn't take it. Golden elixir. Now there's golden elixir all over the place.
The Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned, both in the Bible and in the Quran. It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Whoa, chill out. I don't know why I can't like look at their boot sizes. Obviously, as a man, I highly doubt Homegirl will be able to like sneak into somebody's room
Monsieur
at
de
night.
Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Thank you. Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
With who?
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Okay, that checks.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well.
Okay, that checks.
Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
That checks.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings,
Well, you
but I
should've.
don't think so.
Thank you.
What about the time thing?
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight, so I preferred to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything
Right.
out of the ordinary?
What happened?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not me and Emily.
No.
Okay.
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Well, I don't know when.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
Were you able to recognize the prowler?
Unfortunately not, no. It was dark, and Lord Mortimer was waiting for me. I was not really paying attention anyway.
Someone saw you not far from
Wait,
the
there was
victim's
something
room.
with this one.
Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist.
Okay, wait.
I could have helped her.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying. Yet, I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
Okay. So.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Let me get that coin. Alright. I think I made up my mind. My decision. And I think I know who I'm gonna
The
pick.
Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Oh, next skill use is free. Wait.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions. Two days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams.
What happened? Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're investigator of the year. Have you taken a look at yourself, de Richet?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
Why?
Nothing. Get away from me.
Just as soon as you stop treating me like I'm an idiot. If you wanted people to think you were guilty, you couldn't have done any better. So cut the bullshit and come clean now.
I can't! He'll come for revenge.
Who?
No one! Just shut your trap, goddammit! Yes, I was there. Yes, I walked in her blood. You've got all you need to wrap it up. Now scram!
Interesting. Where should I go from here? Something that's bugging me.
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
Let's go back to him. It's kind of crazy. Like, I think I was always meant to get a black eye, low-key. Like, I was always meant.
How can I help, monsieur?
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... Not really, to tell the truth.
You're
No.
lying.
I
We
found the
know you
Werther
had it.
dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit.
I will.
But if I find the
But first-
bastard who did that to Elizabeth,
Okay.
I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but
Simple as that.
I see I have my answer now.
But there's a reason why I wanted to come back to him, because how long did your relation last? Did you love her?
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
It is.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
So what? Yes. I loved her, like a moth loves the flame of
So
a
you couldn't
candle. That's why we
stay
could
away
never
from
be
her.
together.
One more.
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I'm glad I'm starting to understand the game now.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Alright, I asked all these.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Why do I have a listen here? Especially since I can pick up more somewhere. He has some in this room. Where's his chest?
Golden elixir.
Here. There we go. Alright. I think we got all of our information. Now, I do believe that it was either George Washington or him, the guy, Peru, not Peru, I don't know.
Sir Johann van Volner.
Van Moor, I don't know. We'll call it mustache. Alchemist guy with the mustache. After we just learned, first of all, I learned how to unlock some traits. That was great. I think. Well, Washington looked like he was very like sad about it, right? Like, oh man, like how do I tell John Adams his daughter's dead? But what's her name? Loved her, so why would? But it's a crime of passion too. This is hard. I have to make an accusation, and I want to be right.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I believe I've
It's definitely the
identified the
man.
murderer.
Really, Louis?
The
All right,
gun
then.
found was not used,
Please
but it was
think
very
carefully
clean.
before you give me
So,
your answer. This
I
is
do
a very,
think
very serious accusation.
it's one of the male guests, definitely. But who? Let's go through it. We have Peru, Jacques, right? He's very much, he definitely was hitting her before. Oh gosh, hang on, chill out. He was hitting her before and everything. They seem to have something going on, but who knows, right? However, he's a straightforward man. I believe if he actually did it, he wouldn't just sit around and be like, I'm not taking the blame for it type of thing, right? Like, he's just like, get on with your investigation. Like, I don't got time for this. Yes, I was there. I walked in her blood. I believe this is kind of like I love the story Murder on the Orient Express. That's my favorite like murder mystery book. And in this situation, I think most of the men had a play in her death. Not all of them, but most. So, for instance, she was already dead, done. The deal was already done when Peru walked into the room. That's why he walked in. And he probably dropped his gun trying to leave. That's why he couldn't show me his gun. However, his gun is clean. But that doesn't mean anything. He just carries his firearms clean, right? Because Napoleon, whatever his name is very clean soldier. His guns, everything, he had all his stuff perfectly in order. And he was able to show me his weapon. Now, he could be lying about how he doesn't carry more than one. And that's what I'm saying. Jacques had a weapon, but he does not have his. But is his clean? Unlike Napoleon, he has clean weapons. I do believe he could have 2 pistols. One he carries on him, one's in the trunk. He just used that bandit thing because he just didn't want to seem guilty because he knows he's dropped his. Plus, it talked about the French whistling inscribed on it. And I instantly thought of Napoleon. Now, Peggy, Cardinal, no, he's not involved. So it's not him. See, look at how many people are even mentioned. Obviously, out of these 4, literally, the only one that makes sense is the love interest. The crime of passion, as Emily put it, which makes sense. Let's run this down really fast. Waldner, or whatever his name is, was in love with her. A moth to a flame. Yeah, that seems toxic because a moth to a flame knows it's going to die if he gets close to that flame. That's not passion. That's kind of toxicity. So, it's the fact that he probably is upset that they broke up. Probably didn't like how she was spending time with probably other men and everything. Plus, they're both in the occult. They both have the same shared interest. He probably wanted to dig deep into her head, low-key, and she just would not allow it.
It's Volner. What proof do you have against him?
Let's see here. He was in love with her. In order to try to make me speak about Adams.
I found out that he was in love with Elizabeth. As the feeling wasn't mutual, he could have attacked her out of spite.
Accuser.
Without any proof of what Adams really thought, it's a weak motive. Anything else?
He did try to squeeze information out of me about Adams.
Just as any worthy guest would do. Have you anything else?
Okay, fine. They had an affair?
Elizabeth and Volner had an affair right here, which came to an end. I haven't been able to determine who put an end to it, though.
What my guests do in their beds is no concern of mine.
Alright, then we switch it.
But I shall take note, as jealousy can indeed often lead to folly. Anything else?
I think that's enough to accuse him.
It's a bit light, but I shall speak to Gregory about it and compare your findings with other information. Given the distinguished guests and the political issues involved at the conference, I trust you will leave me to conclude the case in my own way.
Sure.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
She isn't missing,
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny
Why
of
did
your
I tell
island,
him?
my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
He told
Monsieur
me.
Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me. Isn't Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him.
Really?
Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play, and I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what he said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears.
Well,
There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
I'm just gonna lie.
I'd like to find a logical answer, but I just can't see anything. Apart from the fact that she might have lost her mind. Since I
don't
came
know.
here,
I can't trust
I've
nobody.
ceased to understand her. That, plus what I've found out about her past, and I'm left with the bitter feeling that I never really knew her.
I can understand you beginning to feel that way after these past 2 days. But I'm sure all will become clear once your mother reappears. The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
Oh, shoot. What did you speak about together?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord.
Right.
What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Wow, this is some old stuff. Oh, I can't even use it.
My mother must have
I
undoubtedly
just
taken
wasted
great
that.
pleasure in these exchanges.
That's so annoying.
She always was one to appreciate broadening her knowledge. I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Give it back.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Unfortunately, my lord, the Crusades are not my chosen field.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have plenty of time to learn. Your mother is a very well-read woman.
Yes, she
You're
is.
quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself.
What?
She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister.
What?
And she shot her with a pistol.
Oh.
Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That was in a vision. I mean,
my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Oh.
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
So is Emma dead?
The room was just opposite Mortimer's study.
I don't want this to go to waste. Is there a box I can open up?
Sur Jacques Perru. Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Go to the tower room.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Where's the tower room? I ain't even heard what he said. But I don't want to waste this.
President George Washington.
Doesn't it show me? Ah. My room. Okay. Where are the effing stairs? How do I get to the tower? Where's the tower room? This it? I am so confused. His office. Okay. Where the F is the tower? I'm confused. I can't go back up there. What?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Where's the tower room?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
I figured this was the tower room. I think that's her room. I ran around this place in circles.
President George Washington.
Like, where am I going? I don't get it. Underground. Exterior. I've never been to the garden. First floor. don't understand. Where is the room? Oh, this is so annoying.
Monsieur Jacques Perru?
These are rooms.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Alright. I don't know where the heck this tower room is. Like, what? I'm literally going up to every door. Nothing. Nope. Like, bruh. George Washington's room. Random teas, seating. And the map is not helping me at all. Like, I don't understand how am I supposed to find the tower room. Like, where is it?
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
I tried all the staircases. Oh. Are you joking? What makes me mad is I don't even care.
There are burnt papers in the chimney. There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting. She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here.
Oh.
Who could it be?
The guy with the sword.
Who could she be suspicious of? I must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
We must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. But why did it go Dante's Paradise? That was creepy. Like, why does it sometimes try to, like, scare us? Like, chill out. Chill out. Is there anything else in the fireplace?
There are burnt papers in the chimney.
You would think he would take this.
There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting.
Alright, I didn't mean to
She
do that
says,
again.
we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be? Who could she be suspicious of? I must find the next part. Faith, sword.
I recognize her love of riddles there.
Alright. Dante's Inferno.
What is this disc?
CDs?
Oh, that reminds me of the ones my mother collects. It's magnetic.
Yeah, just take it.
Carmelite water.
Yay!
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
This is the first time they did this. Like,
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his
the
Savior.
way they rendered the paintings, amazing. I just don't have the skill. Hey, is that it?
A drachma.
Alright. Huh?
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Huh.
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor. I'm gonna need something to help me get the key that fell on the floor. The door was closed from the inside. Would Mother have provided something within reach to recover it? We'll see if it works.
Hey.
It's open.
Alright. What's up in here?
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni.
How does he
It
have
looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Like, I know he's rich, but...
It's St. John, painted by Guido Reni.
Like...
The New Testament.
Weird.
This book is incredibly
I don't know.
precious. I believe this is the book my mother referred to when calling upon the Lord.
Oof.
A volume of the Gutenberg Bible.
Oh my goodness.
And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee
This is a lot.
and was baptized by John in Jordan. In him, God has chosen us before the foundation of the world,
Kinda just
that
guessing.
we may be holy and blameless before him. This only would I learn of you. Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith? Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just,
I
whatsoever
wonder
things are pure,
if this is gonna come
whatsoever
in handy
things are
later.
lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Alright, I don't know. Aristotle.
Painting of St. Mark
Never
from
mind.
the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni.
Alright, there's nothing in it.
Amber crystals.
Alright, there's nothing really in here.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Oh man. I got no key. Yeah, I can't even pick the lock.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni.
There's a lot of Guido
He's
Reni in
represented as
here.
writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
But I don't know what else. Huh? Oh, coin. Alright, I can't find anything else up in here. Oh, what's this? Oh, jelly. I don't know.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. Of the 4 apostles shown in this piece, Paul is the only one who isn't an evangelist. He is the 13th apostle. St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange.
The sword.
There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame.
What is it? She said
Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke
Trust in
to
the
his
faith
pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice.
Figure 11.
No, what does that mean?
Wait, 11?
So we have the figure 11 twice underlined, and a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11.
Okay.
But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with the figure, maybe?
Great. Honey.
This is when this comes back. Oh, wait. Paul 1, 2? Ah! I go back. Oh, crap. It's a chapter 3.
For what
11?
thanks can we render to God again for you? For all the joy we found in you before our God.
No. I don't know.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall.
I don't know, I chose that
salvation
one
is
because
come unto the
11:11.
Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh, wait.
There we
a
go.
note from Mother is carefully folded between the pages here. What does it say? Dear E, I'm glad you found this note.
Dear E, Emma?
I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you.
Mm.
Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle? What does Mother mean by that?
Yeah. Youngest apostle.
A chest with the occult symbol representing
What does that
air.
even mean? Youngest apostle.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust,
Oh, yeah.
The painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean?
The youngest apostle. Wait. You?
The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. What was it my mother said? That she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostles.
Pretty smart in these puzzles.
Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting.
Oh.
On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add one companion to their left and 3 to their
I've
right
been
to
streaming
complete
4 hours?
their rank.
Jesus.
What does it mean?
I'm getting tired. What does it mean?
They should add a companion to their left.
I was
and
just hoping
3
to
their
finish
right to complete their
this.
ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims.
This
What's
is a long
this?
part.
A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies? St. John is the only apostle painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait! That means it's him. He's the youngest apostle. Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother.
Yes.
Now, I just need to know how to recover the answer.
Wait, I don't even know. Oh.
They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims. What's this? A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
I don't know.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. It looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
I don't get it.
There's nothing worth noticing here. It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
Okay. I don't know.
There are finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all. No, nothing of value here. Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn.
Yep.
It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Oh, I can't read Hebrew. Darn it. And I can't open that.
St.
I
Paul
don't
on
know.
the Road to Damascus by Caravaggio. Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of
Oh,
black.
wait, I should have did the
play
other
of
one.
colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his
Darn.
illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Okay, so maybe 2 represents of the same saint.
St. Paul is the only saint to be presented twice in these paintings, contrary to the other apostles. How come? This painting has been hanging here for a long time. A lot of dust is built up on it. Well, a finger has drawn a number in the thin layer of dust. I can read the number 4.
Okay. Four. No. The Bible clues. I don't know. I don't get it. 4. Gosh, the lighting. I feel like it has to be a verse.
And suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a rushing mighty
know.
wind, and it
The
filled all
4.
the house where they were sitting.
Not that one then. I don't know.
And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. Thou hast put all things under his feet, for in
I
that
don't know.
he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under
What
him.
is it? Pick up the passage. I'm glad you found this. Afraid. The Pilgrims. A young listening. Wait, okay. One last time, I want to figure this out. Does that have a beard? Think about the code. Think about the figures.
They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims.
So chapter
What's
1,
this?
verse 3?
A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
John telling prophecies. I'm not good at this. John.
If we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us.
I do think I have. Gosh, it's like the. I have to like flip it so I can actually see. Chapter
And
3.
ye know that he was manifested to take away our sins,
No, that's
and
not
in
verse.
him is no sin.
It's somewhere in the. Because John started preaching.
But he that hateth his brother is in darkness, and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither
Ugh,
he goeth,
what is it?
because that darkness hath blinded his eyes.
Okay, not that one. I feel like it's somewhere over here. Revelation to John. Okay, go back. Peter? No. They talk about John, so it's like, alright.
If we say
Oh,
that we have no sin, we deceive
Crap, I
ourselves,
did that one already.
and the truth is not in us. Hereby know that we dwell in him, and he in us, because he hath given us of his Spirit.
Okay, it wasn't that one. Okay, so.
And the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. Hey, a new note.
Hey!
Enfolded carefully in the
Oh,
corner of
thank
this
God,
page.
'cause I don't even know.
The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I
S.
found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their
S?
hands on it. I can assure you,
Who's
awaiting your
S?
instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel?
What does that mean? Oh, it's probably the place where she was expecting to get the location of the next note.
He who hears the angel. Dang, I'm about to call my friend up. The Gospels?
And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in Hebrew, Golgotha.
He who hears... Peter?
For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers.
I don't know. James?
What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith, and have not works? Can faith save him?
I don't know.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Wait.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by
Matthew.
Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord,
Okay.
transmitted by the Holy Spirit,
Matthew?
who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Okay, so Matthew heard.
And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh.
I think it has something with Matthew, though. I think I did that one.
Take heed that ye practice your justice before men, to be seen differently by them. Otherwise, ye shall have no reward of your Father which is in heaven.
Darn it. I'm like guessing at this point. Like, I'm not sure.
And great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore.
This is very confusing.
But Jesus turned him about, and when he saw her, he said,
This is the last
Daughter,
of Saint Matthew.
be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole. And the woman was made whole from that hour.
I think or there's one more I missed. I don't even know.
And said, For this cause shall a
this one.
man leave
Darn.
father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh.
So, not that. I don't know.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Wait, go back. So, Pastel. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Who hears the angel? I don't know. Like, I would assume it was a person. Oh, wait. That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought Peter.
Or what man is there of you, whom,
I thought
if
Peter
his son
spoke.
asked bread,
I'm
will
not
he
good
give
at
him a
this.
stone?
Look, I left all this behind.
For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold,
That's
from
why I'm
your
like,
vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers.
You think they did another? I feel like that's so lame, though.
For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls.
I'm getting so tired. Ah, my eyes are starting to burn. So I gotta wrap this up. Or I'm about to just save it and, like, come back to it tomorrow. I can't get it. I don't know what to do. Like, ooh, my eyes are burning. And it's getting late. See? My makeup's coming off. My eyes are burning. Oh, it's 10:11. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try. But I, just like the other day,
Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unsoiled by the world.
one more. Did that one.
Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door.
Alright. Because it keeps talking about... I should do it in order.
What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith, and have not works? Can faith save him?
No. Can't. Tuh. I have no idea. I keep thinking Peter.
For ye were as sheep
Oh.
going astray, but are
Hey.
now returned unto the shepherd
What's
and bishop
up?
of your souls.
How you doing? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I don't think it's any of... Oh gosh, I can't even see. Oh, my eye. How was your day? Thanks for popping in. I was just about to give up on this because I cannot... Oh, and my eye is starting to water. Okay. Let's think about this. Who hears the angels? I don't know nothing about the Bible. That's what's getting me. That's what's taking me out. Is I don't know anything about the Bible. I don't need to, obviously. But it's also like, how am I supposed to figure this out?
I guess I'll just come back later.
Yeah, come back later. It has this guy. That's St. Matthew.
Painting of Saint Mark from the collection of the Apostles
Mark?
by Guido Reni.
What did Mark do? Saint Mark. Saint Mark. Let's try Saint Mark.
And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee
I don't know.
and was baptized by John in Jordan.
Okay, not that one. Sometimes I wish I could skip past.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when
Yeah,
he saw
Saint
him,
Mark
he
and
fell
Saint
at his
Matthew.
feet.
What is going on here? Oh, Saint Mark.
And as they did eat, Jesus took bread, and blessed it, and broke it, and gave it to them, and said, Take, eat. This is my body.
All right, great. Love that. Is this helpful? No.
Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
Yeah, so if I read the right passage, it discovers more of the clues left by his mother. But all I have is...
I guess I'll just come back later.
This little thing. Apostle, I don't even know how to say it. In the Bible of Revelation to John chapter 12, verse 14. I found the book in your... Like, that's the one I just found. And it was basically like, I found the book in your efforts. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. But who hears the angel? And then so...
I guess I'll just come back later.
I'm supposed to also look at the paintings as well. He's the guy that...
The drawing of the Apostle Matthew. Painted
Matthew.
by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
So it has to be one of his. I'm gonna look at the frame. Maybe there's a number on the frame, and I'm just
something
stupid.
else behind this painting.
I'm
it
idiot.
says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, dude, too. Can I unlock it?
Pilgrims. If I'm not mistaken, numbered respectively 12 and 14 in the last painting.
12 and 14?
With the simple operation suggested, that would mean that the new groups are 6 and 7.
Okay, 6 and 7. So is it Matthew 6 and 7? I don't know if that's even a thing, to be honest. Alright. Oh, crap, wrong thing. St. Matthew. But I swore I did... See? It's not even, like, a thing here. This is me trying, and then it's like, womp. Okay. But... Oh, that was Mark. Matthew. Oh, wait, no, I was right. 6 and 7. But that's 6:11. St. John. It definitely has to be St. Matthew. Because he's the one that's like... Well, he's not even a saint. It's apostles. Wait. Go back. Go to the beginning. Oh, this is a Paul. He's not even here. I don't know. I don't get it.
But Jesus turned him about.
I don't know.
And when he saw her,
I feel like
he
I
said,
did all
"Daughter,
of these, and none
be
of
of
them
good
worked.
comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole."
What's under Paul?
And the woman was made whole from that hour.
I'm gonna check out Paul. Well, there's two things of Paul. Okay. Go to the beginning. There's two things of Paul. One of them I already used. This one has like the Romans. Oh. I don't know what this is. Is it anything in here? Galactians? No idea. What about the other Paul? Hebrews? That's 6 and 8. Sometimes I like mysteries, sometimes I don't. Let's see. I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Yo, I'm about to just start guessing. But that didn't really help because I was guessing and it wasn't helping. I already tried him.
And great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore.
I'm gonna look under Paul. Which Paul? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Hebrew.
But that which beareth thorns and briars is
I just
rejected,
went to 6-8.
and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. Here's a message. There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is
Wow.
insistent.
What do you know?
What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's see tomorrow evening.
I don't even know how
in
that
the
even
South Room,
correlates.
where we reviewed the situation.
And who's Paul?
When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks.
I'm confused.
I await your confirmation.
There was
to his left, in the company of the pilgrims
there was
that
no
have joined
indication.
him.
I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
Ah, new pilgrims. Who's Paul? Is this Paul?
They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the pilgrims. What's this? A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
Yeah, this is old. Okay, that's Paul. Great. Crap, what was it? When Paul understood that only he acts counted, he went back to his tracks. I await your confirmation. To his left, the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Is that Matthew? The pilgrim string doesn't even matter. Oh.
Pilgrims, if I'm not mistaken, numbered respectively 12 and 14 in the last painting.
I don't know.
With the simple operation suggested, that would mean that the new groups are 6 and 7.
I guess we already did this. I forgot.
There's something else behind this painting.
Oh yeah, he already took the letter.
It says half of each group will join the first city of Corinth.
Yeah, we already did
What the hell does that mean?
Oh no. We already observed. Ah, I can't think about the town quoted. I don't got that. Alright. Something else in this Bible. Okay, alright. Paul and the pilgrims and the halves and a new person. Maybe I should have went to church more. Maybe it's still Paul. Maybe they're still stalking in Paul. Maybe it's Hebrew. I did that one. 12:14.
Follow peace with
Ooh,
all
that was
men
weird.
and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord.
Nope. Okay.
Thou hast
2:8?
put all things under his feet, for in that
I'm
he put
guessing,
all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under him.
Okay, no. I just don't correlate the messages with what I need to find. What is it? The company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Who are the pilgrims join? I just can't correlate anything. Paul was leading the pilgrim. John said some words. And now Paul, John, I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe I'm not paying attention like I need to. But also, it's hard to keep up. There's so
For
many
you
words.
are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your
I clicked on
spirit,
the wrong thing.
which
I know I
are
did.
God's.
Yeah. I knew I clicked on the wrong thing. I know. Maybe we go back to the gospel. Maybe Mark spitting some verses. You know? 14,
And as they did
14.
eat, Jesus took bread and blessed it
Nope, not
and
this
broke
one.
it and
This
gave
was
it to
the
them
wrong one.
and said, "Take,
This
eat.
ain't about
This
pilgrims
is
at
my
all.
body."
Alright, we need something about pilgrims.
For we are unto God a sweet savor of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish.
Ho. What? This is why I can't get into all this. It's too much.
And said, For this cause
Ah,
shall a man leave
wrong
father
one.
and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh.
Dude, it's not it. At this point, I'm clicking around and I'm not even paying attention. What was the point of splitting it in half? The Pilgrims, John Paul, Sean Paul. I don't know these people. Chapter
Paul
1,
and
verse 1?
Silvanus and Timotheus unto the church of the Thessalonians, which is in God the Father and in the Lord Jesus Christ. Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ.
Hell, you did all that. No message.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who think only of earthly things.
I just wish I could skip past some of these too. Like, alright, they're not it, then like skip it. You gotta read out the whole thing. That's what making it.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Yeah, come back later. Hang on.
They should add a companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their ranks. I imagine it applies to their code, the one Mother set up with the Pilgrims. What's this? A group of pilgrims who Paul was talking to, and now John is telling them prophecies?
What? Okay, that's nothing new. There's some complications indeed. Persian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's say tomorrow evening in the South Room, where we review the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. So is Paul still? Man, that's Paul, man.
For I through the law am dead to the law, that
I
I
already did
might
this one.
live unto God.
Okay, not that one.
This only would I learn of you. Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith?
Maybe it's not Paul with that, but it's 4:18?
Because we look not at the things that are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Ah! I was hoping that was gonna be it. Dude, I'm not gonna. I got work in.
Honor thy father and thy mother, as this is the first commandment.
Oh wow, you know Paul said that.
For we are unto God a sweet savor of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish.
Some of these are just. Okay, that was first.
For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
What the heck?
And great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore.
To his left.
There's
Oh
something
yeah, I already did
else
that.
behind
Darn.
this painting.
Why do I keep doing the same crap over?
It
I hate
says
it.
half of each group will join the first city
Am I
of
like
Corinth.
stupid? Am I in the
What the hell
wrong
does
left?
that mean?
No, leave. Like at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting it.
There's nothing worth noticing here.
Of course.
Painting of St. Mark. from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni. St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. Strange. St. Paul is shown twice, unlike the other disciples. St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11.
Yeah,
on the
11
painting
twice.
and underlined it twice.
Yeah, that was the first
Now, what does
passage.
that mean?
That was the first passage. Okay. Wait. Wait. Him to the Romans, 11:11. Then it went to the Book of Revelation, John, because then John started preaching. And then it went to the Hebrews, 6:8. I went back to Paul. So Paul is still speaking.
Honor thy father and
No,
thy
not that
mother,
one.
as this is the first commandment. In him God has chosen us before the foundation of the world, that we may be holy and blameless before him.
It's still with Paul, but I don't know what.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who think only of earthly things.
Give me a hint. Isn't the game supposed to make it easier now that I suck?
Not in the lustful desire, even as the Gentiles who knew not God.
Paul, what you talking about, my guy?
Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest,
Oh, I did this
whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure,
Ah!
whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
I won't. Because you're making me mad.
For what thanks can we render to God again for you, for all the joy we found in you before our God? But when it pleased God, who separated me from my mother's womb and called me by his grace.
Okay. Does Peter talk? Like,
For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold,
No, I
from
did
your
this
vain
one.
conversation received by tradition from your fathers.
it has to be Paul.
For you are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
Yo.
Now, therefore, there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to law with one another. Why do ye not rather suffer injustice?
I don't know.
Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Look, here's a message. It is of paramount importance
I'm really
that
about
no
to
one
quit
finds
this
it.
game.
Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it.
Am
In
I
the meantime,
done?
I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. And that first group of pilgrims, how many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment, 6.
yo. Oh, sorry. Go back. It's St. Mark. I'm about to start fighting.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet.
Like, Mark, I'm not rocking with you,
Then
Mark.
came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
I'm not messing with you, Mark.
And as they did eat, Jesus took bread, and blessed
Bruh, I
it,
did this
and broke
wrong.
it, and
But
gave it to them,
I
and
figured
said, Take, eat,
it
this
would be
is my
something
body.
different. But I'm telling you, I'm just guessing.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name.
Oh, I think I did this one.
And when he
Crap.
saw him, he fell at his feet.
Oh, I feel like I've been sitting in this chair for like 8 hours. Like, seriously. Mark, I'm about to whoop you behind.
And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee, and was baptized by John in Jordan.
Okay, so they said they're going to follow Mark. Wait, what? It didn't even add on to it. Oh, crap. So then I'll follow Mark.
But when it pleased God, who separated
Oh,
me from
no,
my
not that
mother's
one.
womb, and called me by his grace.
Which one did I just last do? Oh, man. You did not put it on there?
For we are unto God a sweet savor
Oh,
of Christ, in them that are saved, and in them that perish.
It's making me mad because I'm just like, yo. Then I can't effing see.
It is of paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. And that first group of pilgrims, how many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment, 6.
Okay. I just don't understand. I feel like everything is in the Bible. But there is no 6 here.
Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from
I
Jerusalem.
don't get it. Okay.
There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's see tomorrow evening, in the South Room,
Okay.
where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims
So when I
that have
click,
joined him.
when I already found the message,
Yeah,
it's just
this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
and we did. We found new pilgrims near Paul because we found them. In this verse, chapter 6, verse 7.
For
So-
you are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit,
Keeping that up.
which are God's.
Oh crap. I was hoping if I kept it up.
This only would I learn of you,
Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith?
I don't know.
Do all things without murmurings and disputes. There are some complications.
Oh crap, I did that one.
Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's see tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
This last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
But we did. We found new pilgrims on Paul. Near Paul. Then we talked about Mark.
And as they did eat, Jesus took bread and blessed it and broke it and gave it to them and said, "Take, eat. This is my body."
I don't know. But it's been 5 hours. And normally, if I didn't have work, I would have been fine. But I can't figure this out right now. So, I'm... Oh, controls. If I go back to menu, does it save it? I don't know how this game saves, to be honest. It's making me mad because I just really want to figure out like what is going on and I can't. That was weird. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the menu. It automatically saves. Yeah, I'm in the tower room. Okay, great. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you guys for the long journey. I am so tired. I got to go. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I only have 1.5 more days, basically a half a day left, and I'm done. And then it's break, and I have to study as well. What's today? Wednesday? Oh yeah, today's Wednesday. I will not be back tomorrow because I'm going to take a break to study for my real estate exam. So I'll probably come back on the weekend for a few hours and try to do something. But this game is a Monday through Wednesday game anyway, so tomorrow would have been Fortnite and Dead by Daylight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So you can see this game picked up back again on Monday next week. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for chatting, being here, all that stuff. I enjoyed it. And not until the end. That really pissed me off. I don't get this puzzle, and I'm not good with Bible puzzles. So, anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.